Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. We are here live to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 6. 6. Forgive us for being a little bit late. I had a nail appointment, so I could wave really good. And I know every other Friday I'm always a little bit late, but forgive me. I'm here with my good friend Charles. Charles could be found on Instagram at the Charles Warren.
Yep.
YouTube is Charles Warren Online, and for his great all natural, not really skincare, but like muscle healing, joints, all natural products is Charles Warren Presents.com.
You got it.
So since we're late, let's just jump right into the episode. Of course, I have my Stella Rose again. I can't review without it.
I'm drinking water.
Okay, boring. Um, let's get right into the lipsticks. I was very
Mhm.
surprised to see that it was a tie vote last week. Was it four for Jan, four for damn? Who went home last week? Was it Silky?
No.
I don't even remember who went home last week.
Jan
It
and
should have been Jan, but
was it Scarlet? No.
Scarlet. Okay, four
Was
for
it?
Jan, four for Scarlet. I was so surprised it was a tie vote. And Jan looked like somebody shot her puppy. She was so sad when she saw she had four votes. I would have loved to see what would have happened if there was a tie. Like, would Ginger break the tie or Rue break the tie? Both of y'all go home. Like,
Right. Double
what did you
sachet.
think about the tie vote?
Um, the tie. I thought, to be honest, I thought Jan was gonna get most of the votes,
I did too.
and I was kind of shocked to hear that Ginger wasn't even considering Jan for eviction. She was between Kylie and Scarlett. So I was like, wait,
That was
where?
a shocker.
Yeah.
So they all did bad, but um, I think because Jan was on Ginger's team, so maybe that's why she was like, she was on my team. She helped me get my win. I'm not gonna vote her out. That could have been it.
Maybe. And Jan did just
Because
win last episode, so
hmm, did she?
she wasn't
But
the best,
okay,
but she was crowned the winner. Yes. Hmm.
that was all shade. But I really don't care about Jan. We didn't learn anything. She's still there. She actually did good this week, so I don't have any shade for her this week. So let's just jump right into the episode. This week they're doing a Rue. How did he say? It's like American Horror Story, but the Rue American Horror Story of Coven.
Hmm.
Off top, it was very C minus D plus for me. That's because I am a huge Coven fan. A huge Coven fan. Like that's my favorite series of American Horror Story. And what they did last night was not Coven. But let's jump into it. Rue says you all get to pick your own parts. So they picked their own parts. We had a little fight again, a little rock, paper, scissors again for the Jessica Lange part. Why do you think Ginger won't fight for her role and she just concedes to rock, paper, scissors?
Well, she has no other choice.
Yes, you do.
If the group is choosing for them to do rock paper scissors every time, then that's what she got to do. It's not like they're gonna do Royal Rumble. They're not about to throw bows and
We've
and
seen
work the room.
ladies be like, I don't know what you're going to do, but this is my role until somebody backs down.
No, then they make them do something. Either they make them audition, or
I
they
would
make them do
audition.
a rock paper scissors, or
I would love to see what Ginger would have done with Jessica Lange because Kylie didn't do it for me. But we'll get to that at the end. But Ginger, you need to at least fight. It's kind of like she says, I see myself in that role. Well, rock, paper, scissors. Like, no, bitch, fight for it a little bit more. Maybe Kylie would have backed down. You don't know.
I don't know. It seems like the girls have got their system down to a simple thing of fate.
Well, I know she better not pick rock no more. She better
Right.
do something else
Because she done
if she
lost
gonna
twice already.
keep playing rock paper scissors. But like I said, this was not Coven. Even the roles weren't Coven. Like they didn't have a bearded lady. Where did Joan Crawford come from? It it was a mess. Now we get the surprise of Angela Bassett.
The icon,
How
the
how
legend.
happy were you to see Angela Bassett?
I
Because I
was
usually fast forward through those, but I watched Angela Bassett.
I was super shocked, even
Hmm.
though we shouldn't be, because this is a major show. RuPaul is a major celebrity, so of course Ru
Hmm.
can reach out and get, whoever probably he wants. But when it comes to acting tips and the iconic roles, she is the one, not the two. Okay, so I love the fact that she was giving the girls, a couple tips here and there. Um, did they use them?
No, it was just great to see her face. And, I guess since they can't come into the workroom right now, until I guess we get a little bit past, I guess a little more people vaccinated. I don't know. I was just happy to see her on the screen. I love Angela Bassett. So, up next, let's just get into the practice, or I guess the filming of the production. And we saw who struggled and who did not.
Mhm.
To me, everyone struggled except for Ginger. Like, uh,
Yeah, it seemed like, well, Jan was playing herself, to
Jan
be
was playing herself, so we're not even going to discuss Jan.
honest.
Because, number one, as a true Coven fan, there is not a character like Leah Michelle on Coven. Like, it's like you did American Horror Story, but, oh, Jan's here, so let's just throw in a little bit of glee, too. Like, let's give Jan something. Because who else was going to do that role?
Right.
Do you see
They
anybody else up there doing that role?
the writers picked that role, threw it in there for Jan in
For
particular.
Jan.
Yeah, but I
Because that's
think
not Coven at all.
I agree that you say Ginger didn't really struggle. I don't think Pandora struggled either. They didn't even show Pandora doing hers until the skit
Right.
play,
Until the skit played.
so
And I
I'm sure she
appreciated
didn't
that.
mess up at
She
all.
probably Pandora did good as Myrtle. I just didn't like the Joan Crawford. I didn't know why Joan Crawford and the velvet hangers had to be there. It made no sense. But okay, let's get to Akira. Akira couldn't get the bitchy just I don't care and I'm just gonna tell you about yourself roll down. When I think if she just would have played herself a little bit, not saying she a bitch or nothing, but
If she'd have
her
loosened up,
if she would have loosened up and just really been herself, like the way she shades people in the workroom is how she should have came off in that character, and she just couldn't get it.
yeah. So, see, I understand the pressure and the fear that is attached to having to learn lines. And
Hmm.
surprisingly, Akira had a lot of lines. Like it
She
seemed
did,
like it kept coming back to her over and over and over again. Um, Maybe she was caught up in her head trying to remember the lines. So when she was acting, it was felt like she was reading because she was trying to get the words right, you know?
but
Um,
she had a lot of one liners. It didn't like she had a lot of monologues or anything
right.
like that.
Yeah.
uh,
But even those one liners is hard for the girls, it
it
seems.
is, but I think in the first time ever, I have my 40-year-old brain, I don't know, that we see Michelle Visage get up out of her seat and act out a character for one of the ladies, so
Yeah.
they
I
will
don't think we've ever
know.
seen that before. Nope.
And then that person that Michelle Visage had to get up and show how to do her role won it. But we're gonna
One.
get to that later. But what did you think of just seeing Michelle get up?
I think Michelle did the damn thing. She was the best one of the day.
Michelle
She should have won.
She was the best
Sashay.
one of the day.
Right.
I'll give you that.
Shantae, you stay. Michelle
What about
Visage.
Raja's list? I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I have something to say about the list. What do you think about Raja having to do a list?
Okay, so I think Raja was one of the worst of the night for sure.
Mm,
I think her list wasn't good because she tried to make it like a valley preppy girl with a
like a
list.
cartoon character.
Yeah, it wasn't translating, but also I kind of blame Trinity because y'all are supposed to be like these Siamese twins, and Trinity was not giving her any type of notes. Trinity was just letting her drown. Even when they were in the workroom, Trinity kept making faces at her instead of helping her.
Right. Like,
So y'all were not going to do well because you're seen as one character almost. You know what I mean? Trinity could have went out there and did Angela Bassett worthy performance. She still would not have looked good because she was attached to Raja.
hmm
Um, so yeah, I don't know. Her sister didn't help her out.
I don't think Trinity did that. Like, I don't think anybody did that well. I don't think Trinity did that well, but I think Trinity was playing Trinity,
Yeah,
and
it was very like
I
this.
I thought it was very unfair for them to even have a character to have a list because that's like a speech impediment, and it's kind of hard to do if you don't have one. Like, I don't think I could just turn that on and
Well,
start
some
messing
people
up my
do.
S's.
Some people can do
But
that.
some people can, but
And Raja picked that role. Nobody made her take that role. She
well,
picked it.
she picked it at the end when it really wasn't anything else left. It wasn't like she was like, I want to do the list, you know.
She chose it. The very last role given out was Ginger, so Raja didn't have to take that particular one. But she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this one. Trinity, you want to be?" Her and Trinity came
Yeah,
to.
and Raja isn't the best at the acting challenges anyway, but
Mm.
let's move on to what we actually saw because then we'll get to the runway last. Surprise, you guys, tonight we don't have pictures, but we're going to talk about our favorite and least favorite runway looks. Um, as a whole, the production, the story, the jokes of it all, I didn't find it funny. I didn't find it relatable to Coven because I've watched Coven at least 3 to 4 times. Kylie was not Jessica Lange. Like Jessica Lange oozes sex. Like she oozes sex and she oozes bitch. And she commands a room with her presence. I didn't get any of that from Kylie. I just got Southern accent. And that's not who Jessica Lange and Coven is. I didn't get Eureka's character as the bearded lady. I don't know why she was dying, and I don't know who she was crying out for in her death and why she didn't die. I don't understand what was going on. What did you think overall of the presentation?
I thought it was too long. I thought the concept could have worked. The idea of them battling out to see who's the last bitch standing. I think that idea could have gone well. I've never seen Coven, so I don't know anything about that. Um, I think our lead, which was Kylie,
Hmm
she gave me like a rich bitch, like the wife of a rich man. That's who I thought she was, just a wife of a rich man. She was bitchy and all about herself. Um, but I don't believe she did the best job performance. The part where RuPaul came out and they did like the whole Soul Train, why was that even included? It could have stopped before it even got to
Chop.
that.
That is a chop. Why did everyone die and then wake up to do a Soul Train line with RuPaul?
That was
Chop.
like
Like,
extra. I didn't understand.
if we're going to continue these acting challenges, we need better stories. And Don't ever you dare touch Ryan Murphy's American Horror Story like this again. Don't you dare.
Yeah.
I thought it was very meh.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I think it was way below average. But if I had to look at everyone's performances, if I didn't know any of these queens, if I didn't know anything about the rehearsals, Akira would be safe for me. Um, I think with her track record on paper, she's the correct person to go home next. But
Hmm.
to me, by far, there were three, four people worse than her. To me,
It was
so
so many bottoms you could have. You had a
yeah, a
handful.
plethora. Yes.
Well, let's get into our favorite runway looks and our least favorite, and then we're going to get into the tops and bottoms and who we thought should have been the tops and bottoms. So, what was your favorite runway look of the week?
I actually really like this runway. This might be my second favorite of the season so far.
Hmm.
Like on average, I really loved Trinity's look. I know you don't like ruffles and stuff, but I loved how long that train was, and just I love that. Ginger was cute to me. She was giving me young little girl with her what's the doll called? Whatever.
Voodoo doll.
Voodoo doll. Yes, that was cute. Um I did not like Kylie's look. Uh who else? I did like Akira. See, that's the
Akira
thing.
looks good.
Akira with her look and her performance, she should have been safe. She was not the worst
I
look,
don't
and
think
she
they
was not
even
the worst
count
performance.
runways anymore. Because Akira had one of the best runways. Her look was very snatched, very goth, and she said it was actually sharp. So it was like very artistic. I love the Curious look. I actually loved Kylie's look. Like,
I did not.
whoo,
She has too many
the
stripper outfits
body.
for me. All her
I don't
outfits
care if it was
are
stripper outfit.
stripper outfits.
I liked it. I liked it a whole lot. And I like Jan's look. I did. I did not like Eureka. I hate all them rose ass ruffles that Trinity had on. And by now, we just are saying Ginger and Pandora don't have any looks, but they get a pass because I didn't
No,
like
to me,
Ginger or
I like
Pandora.
Ginger's look, and I like
I
Ginger's
didn't.
hair. Ginger's hair was sculpted well. Um,
Okay.
I think overall, this may have been Ginger's best look of the season. It seems like she's saving
It
her
could.
good looks
Okay.
for the end
Okay. And
because
that says a
her
lot.
her fly catcher, that was a great look. The insect catcher, I liked her Mario brother look that she had
That was
a
cute.
couple episodes ago, and
Hmm.
now this one. This is probably her best one so far.
Ginger was okay. I really like Raja's pantsuit. I love what Raja had on. Like that's something I would wear.
Raj is beat. I don't know about the outfit,
Oh,
but the face,
that face.
the mug was
Oh.
beat.
And like Ruth said, that nude lip. Oh, that nude lip was giving me like I almost wanted to wear one today, but I ain't have time. Um.
Yeah, she
Okay, let's
looked
get to
good.
the tops and the bottoms because when Rue called out Trinity and Pandora being safe, I didn't know where Rue was going. So apparently, Ginger, Jan, and Kylie were the tops. Eureka,
Raja and Akira.
Raja, and Akira in the bottom. Now, ultimately, Eureka was saved, and Kylie won it, and it was up to Akira and Raja to go home. I don't think Kylie should have won this at all. If I was on the judging panel, Kylie would have slid directly into the bottom, and her lipstick would have been on the line for being chose.
Kylie.
Yes.
To me, Kylie should have been safe. They were going off based on the final product since Rue wasn't there.
But Ross and Michelle were there.
Well, they didn't. They obviously didn't push
And
the
they
fact
gave the
that they
worst
had to get
critique.
up. and get give
Right.
her
Because
lines.
what Ross said, because Michelle was like, you eventually, we got you there. And no, Ross was like, no, Kylie, you got yourself there. No, Ross, that bitch Michelle had to get up out of her seat
And
and
perform.
guide the train for Kylie to land where she landed, and it should have been in the bottom. So no, I'm like, what do you mean she got herself there? I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
they're
Charles,
trying
go
to
back
give
and
her
watch
some confidence.
Coven.
They're trying to give her some confidence. And what's this riggery with them picking a different winner every episode? This feels very
It feels
rigged.
very rigged because Trinity had at least 2 or 3 wins for
Yeah,
me.
stolen.
Ginger, this should have been Ginger's second win.
Okay, so my top
Though
two.
Ginger shouldn't have won the first one, the one that she won. They should have saved. Ginger shouldn't have won that one. That should have been Eureka's win, and Ginger should have won today.
My two tops were Ginger and Pandora. I thought Pandora, when it comes to acting, Pandora was the most natural up there.
She was.
When she did her first character, she actually looked like somebody that could be on a Ryan Murphy show
She
playing a
looked like
role.
Myrtle. Yes.
Everybody else looked like they were overacting, like theater acting.
Hmm.
So to be honest, I would have really been leaning to Pandora, but
And she played two
Ginger's
roles, technically.
right,
Two roles.
but then Ginger's runway look was better. So I
Yeah.
think I would have probably picked Ginger at the end, but Pandora should have been in the top.
She should have been in the top. I agree. But like we say, Kylie is the winner this week.
She would
I
not have
think
been
they
in the
just wanted
top.
her to do Christina Aguilera, but we're gonna get to this lip
That
sync
that was
in a
rigged
minute.
too. That was
We're gonna
rigged.
get to this lip sync in a minute. So everybody got to go back and vote, and I really don't care about this vote because I don't care how much Akira says she wants to be here. Girl, this your third time in the bottom, and I believe the third time in a row. So it's time. You're going home. Like if Akira would not have went home and Raja would have went home, I would have threw something at the TV because that would have been some
Unfair.
who was it? Some Roxy Andrews type of mess on the TV screen. But
Yep,
so
that
do
is
we even have to
true.
talk about the deliberations, or do you want to go right to the lip sync?
Let's talk about the lip sync riggery, the rigor. What is Alyssa say?
Rigor
Rigor.
Morris. Rigor Morris.
That's the song choice with Sonique being the lip singer with that outfit on. It was that was so freaking scripted.
And the assassin.
Right, that is not a song that Miss Manila
Manila
would have
does.
done well.
No.
Right. And the way they had Manila dressed, you can tell Manila did not know that was probably going to be the song until they that
Gave it
morning
to her.
they
Yeah.
probably switched the song at the last minute and they were like, well, we're gonna do this song because Kylie won, so we're gonna do this one.
Let me tell you, if
She
it
was
wasn't
not
for that
dressed.
outfit,
She was not dressed for that.
Kylie could have lost for me. Is this a lip sync for your legacy, or who can do a backflip into a split for your legacy? Because I didn't see no performance. It looked like a runway fashion show. Just walk back and forth. They ain't even give me none of this. You know,
Eureka.
they
So
didn't even give none of that.
Kylie definitely did that same move 3 times, and it was like, oh, okay, girl. Like, why do you keep doing it? Like, the show is obviously going to edit the one you did already into the performance, so you don't got to keep doing it.
It was a now. Manila to me was not even trying. Manila was just there so Kylie could win. She had to go against somebody, but that was not a. If I was rude, Shantae, both of y'all don't get no tip. No,
But the thing is, Manila is a great lip syncer.
she
Manila
is,
has
but this isn't
won
her song.
exactly. That's why I know it's rigged. Manila has won so many lip syncs, but Manila has always been able to mold her outfit to kind of fit the song
Hmm.
in the past.
And
She
her
had on this biker,
personality.
she had on this biker look as if she was about to lip sync freaking Carrie Underwood or something that wasn't this. It was obviously not this Christina Aguilera song because Manila would not have dressed like that. She wouldn't.
It was lackluster. I wasn't like, ooh, go Kylie. Like after I seen the split one time, I was over it. And then it was a part where it looked like she could have bounced her booty a little bit, but she just kind of squatted down with no bounce. And I'm like, Trinity the Tuck would never. Like, what are you doing? What are
Ooh,
you doing?
that's who she could have battled if Trinity the Tuck would have came back and ate her up. What?
Ate her up on that song.
Because Trinity the Tuck can lip sync down too now. Or
So
Monique Hart. Monique Hart would have ate that song up too.
yeah, anybody could have ate that up. It just she didn't give. I mean, she gave me the look, but she didn't give me the performance. So
Yeah, but that's the thing. She has stripper looks. All of her outfits are stripper outfits, so she's gonna
right,
give
but
you a
at least
sex.
Christina can perform. Like, give me the performance. Like with Jessica Lange, you gave me the Jessica Lange look, but you didn't give me Jessica performance. But hey, it was Kylie's week. She probably going home next week. I don't know. Um,
Yeah, since they only
I don't
giving
know.
each person one win, next week it's gonna be Eureka's win, I guess.
No,
So
it's not going to be Eureka's week next week because they have to make up a song and dance, and that is not Eureka's thing.
you never know. She might pull through with some bars.
You think Eureka is about to win with her high kick?
You don't
No,
know. They love the
no.
big girl. When a big girl come up there and dance, they will love it. You don't know.
Well, you know, with the way they judging, anybody could win. To me, this is Jan, Raja, Trinity's forte next week. I don't see Eureka doing it, but we shall see. I just want to know when is the snatch game and when are we going to learn the game within the game?
Oh yeah, where is there a snatch game this season?
Right.
Maybe, maybe not.
I'm thinking next week we have to learn when the game within the game is gonna like if
I
somebody's
already
coming back,
told
they
you
have
what
to
it
come back
is.
next week.
No, it's gonna be a panel vote, a jury vote. I told you that already. It's gonna be a big brother jury vote at the end, and it's gonna be like, oh, who was your friend? Pick their lipstick.
But this is why that's gonna get messy because when they did this panel vote the last time, like Shangela was the one sending everybody home. So of course they voted Shangela off the island. This time everyone is like you said, everyone is winning different every week. So it's not one person for you to be like, she sent three of us home, so we ain't vote. It's like, I don't know. I just wish RuPaul would reveal it so we would know.
Yeah, but if the other girls get to pick the winner, Jan is not gonna get picked.
They aren't going to get to pick the winner. You
Yo,
think they're going to get to pick the winner
the
of the
girls
season?
the girls had when I say this was probably the most shade I ever heard about Jan in one episode. The when Eureka called her fake Jan, that was funny to her face. And then Pandora, all of them, they were over her, like just over her existence. She's so annoying.
Well, they should have voted her ass out 3 weeks ago when they had the chance. Because that wasn't her first time in the bottom.
She'll be in the bottom again.
Not next week. They're going to have to wait a whole another week to get rid of Jen. Because they going to like Jen singing and dancing and twirling on the stage.
But how do we know that she don't have to rap next week? It might not be a
It's
singing
not a
challenge.
rap. It's a makeup. I don't know if it's make up your own verse to one of RuPaul's songs week. And they're going to be in teams. Jen is in a team with Pandora, Raja, and Trinity. So she's on a good team.
Again, if they make them rap, that's not the same thing as going up there and giving five high notes the whole time and
And
just
I don't want to
screaming.
hear that. I don't want to hear the high notes. I can't believe you sent me that video of Bob saying Jan should have won the first challenge, the talent show,
Yeah,
with her
and
off key
and
yodeling.
Trixie agreed with her. They were like, yeah, she and Bob the drag queen thinks that the judges are purposely trying to break Jan down, like get in her head, which I'm
Why,
like,
when they just gave her a win she didn't deserve, they wrote her a part in a script that only she could do. How are they trying to break her down?
I don't know. To me, that doesn't even make sense. Because who is Jan? Who the hell is Jan for her to be the one chosen out to break down?
Well, I was doing a little analyticals on Twitter last night. And I was doing my shady tweets about the episode. And I was going through seeing what other people were saying. And I noticed every tweet that went up for Jan had tens of thousands of likes. Where any other tweet about, say, Kylie winning the challenge, or Kylie, people think she ate up the lip sync, had maybe 100 likes. So when people like Jan is very loved in the Twitter field.
I
And I
told you
didn't
that
know.
already. No,
I
you
didn't
did
know.
know. Because I told you that at the beginning of the season. I told you she
You
is a
told
fan
me,
favorite.
but I had to see it for myself because I was scrolling. I'm like, Jan.
I told you the
They're
white
talking about
gays
Jan should have won the challenge.
love
I said Jan,
love
and then it
Jan.
had like 43,000 likes. I've never seen anything on Twitter without an actual celebrity with 43,000 likes.
I
And
told
I'm
you.
like,
They love
43,000
her.
of you all think Jan should have won the challenge?
They love her.
I think I said something shady.
Yeah, so I don't know. If it was up to the fans, Jan would probably win the season.
I want to know, what are they seeing that we aren't seeing? It's very one note,
I think they're
but
seeing themselves in Jan, and they they want her to win because they see themselves in Jan. I don't see myself in Jan, so
I take Rose over Jan
oh
any
yeah,
day.
I feel like Rose has a a poise about her,
Yes,
a sharpness about her, to where you can tell that
humbleness.
she's analyzed what she's gonna do. Jan
She
is
has
just
a humbleness about her. Yes.
Jan. All she wears is costumes. These are not custom made outfits for her. These are costumes that anybody can wear. So late. Jan is a man in a wig. It's not the
Oh my
same.
God.
It is not the same.
I
Even when you see her
okay.
stand beside Akira
Oh,
face is
oh,
beat. That is drag, baby. That is drag.
yes.
It is not the same. Not the same.
It's not the same, but Jen, you did good this week for what you had to do.
You
I,
did
I ain't gonna hate
yourself.
on you this week. Now next week is a different story. That's all I have to give. Anything else?
No, that's it. The episode
Because this
was
was a very lackluster episode.
with the wrong tops and wrong bottoms. But yeah.
I'm just waiting on the damn Snatch Game. RuPaul know how much we love the damn Snatch Game. On All Stars, Snatch Game used to be the third, fourth challenge. Now it's damn near the finale.
Yeah. Ain't the next episode seven? Six, seven,
Yes.
eight? Hmm.
I think he started with too many girls. That's why. It's never been this many people, this many All Stars in a season.
Maybe this is supposed to be like going like a regular season, not an all star season. Well, no, because still, even in a regular season, they would have already done Snatch Game.
Snatch Game would have at least been 8 or 9. Like, you're
Yeah.
down to 7 now. You got to have people to batter with, back and forth banter with. So
Maybe they'll wait till it's six for
I'm
Snatch
telling
Game.
you, it has to be about 2 people coming back. Maybe 2 or 3 people gonna come back.
No. How many more episodes is that going to be? There's no way.
I
Because then
don't know.
the queens that come back would be probably Yara and Akira.
Or what if
But
it's an all open Snatch Game where everybody comes back and do Snatch Game, and then if one of the voted off people does
no way.
great, they get
16 people
to.
on a Snatch Game is way too many bitches. That ain't going to work.
I don't know what to do, but that's it. I have Big Brother in 10 minutes. Are you gonna join me?
Nothing really happened for Big Brother. No, I'm gonna sit out this one. We already
Okay.
know Frenchie went home, Xavier
Yeah.
won, and he didn't even talk to anybody the first night. So
Um,
there's really nothing to talk about really there.
they've
But
already really planned this week for him. If he sticks with the plan, this week is
yeah,
already planned for him. It's kind of like the reverse, where we're used to the big alliance in the house being all of the white people, let's just say it. So it's kind of like all the black people are the big alliance, and we're just seeing the reverse.
yeah, it's six of them. So I guess you can consider that a big alliance, the cookout. Um, but the thing is that they are seemingly loyal to each other.
Not
Now, not yeah,
Frazier.
right. He's already said that he can't beat the black people at the end, so he's going to get rid of them.
He
So,
can't beat the white people either. So what you gonna do?
all
What you
right. So
gonna
y'all
do?
should definitely tune in if you're watching this right now.
Yes,
Make sure
Big Brother
you
is next.
make sure you watch, comment, subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV, and
Yes,
check out her Big Brother review. Keep up, y'all.
and I don't know. I'm trying to convince Charles to do something on his YouTube channel, but go watch his old stuff at Charles Warren Online. No, yeah, Charles Warren
Yeah.
Online. But definitely check out his all natural healing products at charleswarrenpresents.com. That is my favorite. The vapor rub. Definitely check that out. And we'll be back. He is at least committed to do drag race with me. So we'll be back next Friday, same time, 7 p.m. Central, to see who RuPaul lets be the winner next.
All right, you guys. See ya.
All right. Bye.